Yo, what's up everyone? It's Krist and welcome to another Krist taste test episode. I'm going to be making 3-ingredient matcha green tea ice cream. 3 ingredients. Plus, I'm going to be putting it on top of a bubble waffle cone, which also requires 3 ingredients, one of them being water, okay? So literally this is so easy, but not like that easy, but really simple, okay? And these are based off of the cauldron bubble waffle cones that I saw, but I wanted to recreate it kind of. So yeah, here are the ingredients that you'll be needing. First off, for our nice cream, we're gonna need some bananas. The recipe calls for 3 bananas, but I doubled the entire recipe and used 6 bananas, which I put in the freezer overnight. And it's important that the bananas are spotty and ripe so that they'll give it a nice sweet taste rather than a little bit of a greenish tart taste that we don't want in this matcha ice cream, okay? The next ingredient that you'll be needing is some coconut milk, and you want the full fat coconut milk. Don't make my mistake by buying the coconut milk, the liquidy milk. And the last ingredient that you'll be needing is, of course, some matcha powder. I got this from Tiavana, and ever since I've just been obsessed with the smell, and I am dying to make myself a cup of matcha green tea soon because it smells so good. Like this video if you like matcha green tea. I know some people hate it, but I'm one of those people that love it, you know? I love matcha flavored anything. I almost want to recreate the green tea Kit Kats. Oh my gosh. Thumbs this video up if I should recreate green tea Kit Kats. And those are all the ingredients that you're gonna need. So let us begin. Alright, so you're just gonna add the frozen bananas and the coconut milk and the matcha powder into a blender and blend it up in a high-speed blender. I'm just using my Vitamix here. So you could just serve it up right away and eat it just as is, but it's gonna be a little bit more liquidy. I chose to pour it into a Tupperware and put it in the freezer for a couple of hours just so that it'll get nice and hard and I could scoop it like ice cream and it's thicker and you know what I mean? Now for the bubble waffle cone. The 3 ingredients that you'll be needing is 3 cups of rolled oats, 1 banana, and 2.5 cups of water. And I basically put everything into my Vitamix blender once again, and this made a lot of waffle batter, but knowing me, I ended up using all of it because I suck. So if I were to do this again, I would probably use another vegan waffle recipe that requires more ingredients than just 2, because I don't know if I just suck at using bubble waffle makers, but I just couldn't get it right. And I know I was doing it wrong because the first time I didn't read the instructions and I didn't flip it over 180. And then I just did multiple attempts of trying to get it right. I eventually gave in and brushed some vegan butter on it, but that actually made it worse. So, and attempt after attempt after attempt, I ended up using all of this waffle batter, like all of it, and I got really frustrated, so I quickly just blended up another batter. I just eyeballed it, added in banana, added in oats. I didn't even measure it, but it ended up turning out pretty okay. And finally, I got something close to decent. It wasn't really great, but for the sake of this video, it worked, and it was cool. Yeah. And so after all of that, which was actually like really easy, I assembled everything together with the waffle and the matcha ice cream. I also topped it off with some mochi rice cakes, which, by the way, I literally went to Yogurtland just to get a cup of mochi rice cakes, and the worker didn't even ask why. And last but not least, I topped it off with some Hershey's chocolate syrup, which happened to already be in the fridge, which happens to be vegan, which is pretty cool. And of course I spilt it on my finger and it was not pretty. And now let's go to the past me of me trying this. Okay, so it has been like 10 minutes since this has been out, so it's really melted. I'm kind of freaking out. It looks really good and I'm excited to try it. I'm like literally sweating. This is so great. I am so hot right now. Let's just get a scoop. Look at that. Whoa. Get some mochi up in there. Pretty solid bite. I am sweating so hard right now. I'm so sorry. And look, I got my shirt to kind of match with the whole matcha thing. I feel like the matcha is like a really good success here. The waffle, not so much. When you're eating it with the ice cream and everything else, you don't really care. That is like actual ice cream. The F, just bananas. Here. Oh no no, oh no no, oh no no no. Oh no, no, no. Look at that bite. It looks so scrumptious. Oh my god, the rice mochi with it tastes so good. Oh. People, I commend people who make bubble waffles and sell them because it is not easy work. For something that has such few ingredients, this is really cool. I know I added the rice mochi and the chocolate syrup toppings, but whatever. The whole point is you could make something delicious out of really simple ingredients, and this is actually not that bad for you. You could eat this for breakfast, kind of. Literally a hot mess right now, but and by the way, I made these little cones with paper and Sharpie and tape. That's it. Wow, thank you so much for making it this far into the video. Can anyone guess what I'm about to say? Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter to keep up with my life, if you even care. I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I also created a Patreon page, and it would really seriously mean the world to me if you went ahead and checked it out. I seriously hate doing this part. Oh! OMG, 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 OMG. Thank you so much for 100K. I just don't know what to say. It's just a really good day. I gotta go my own way. I'm sorry guys. I'm quitting YouTube now, so.